goes to the Father on behalf of others. Who is the first person the priest will go to the Father on behalf of?
Himself.
That's right. So when you go to the Father on behalf of yourself, what you are now formulating in yourself. Identity. Without being a priest, can you know your identity?
No.
So you're saying you must know yourself in order to become those.
First, number one priority is being a priest. How are you able to establish your knowledge of yourself? Is by going to the Father on behalf of whom first?
So what you're saying, you have to look inside?
You don't look inside. You can't look inside. If you look inside yourself, what are you going to find? If you look inside yourself, what are you going to find?
I'm writing down.
Huh?
I'm writing down.
Oh. If you look inside yourself, what are you going to find?
Dysfunctionality.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 19. Or 19 and verse 17. One of those two passages of scripture. He said, the heart of man is what? Wicked and evil. One place you don't want to look is where?
Yourself.
Inside. Where you want to look? You want to look up, you want to look around, you want to look back in front, you even want to look down, you want to look anywhere else but inside. You don't ever want to look inside yourself, because what are you going to find?
Dysfunctionality.
Dysfunctionality.
If you find what's wrong, then you're able to correct it.
How could you find what's wrong when you look inside you?
Are you saying that you create what's wrong by looking inside you?
Who doing everything when you look inside of you? Who's doing everything when you look inside of you?
You.
So what kind of information is going to get? Me information, selfish information. So everything is going to be centered around who and what?
Yourself.
And that goes right back to Nietzsche. Everything is about yourself. Did the Creator tell us to look within? He tell us to look towards Him. Look up. Look out. Look towards Calvary. Look towards Yeshua. So now, a priest is the number one priority of a man. So what is a man? A man is a male person that has the ability to reproduce after his own kind and represent and reflect the image of his creator as a priest, husband, father, teacher, and leader. So this will go priest,
That order.
husband, father, teacher, and leader. So you have 5 basic functionality of a man. And these 5 basic functionality, the number 5 in the Hebraic teaching is the letter He. He. And that's the number of grace. And He, it means Hayeh, means life. He is even the letter that actually brings about life. That is where life comes from. That's the formation of all things. He is what life came through. He is that of all reality, where reality came from. And it's a feminine letter. So that in itself is show you that without understanding who we are as men, what is going to happen? What?
Hey Rob, I'm FaceTiming Rob. So
What is going to happen?
Ask the question again.
If you don't know who you are here, what is going to happen?
no, you're lost.
You become someone that you're not.
Exactly. So the first number one priority of becoming and knowing who you are is what? By what?
Looking
And
at
a priest by looking looking everywhere but himself.
Looking everywhere. And what's the first place you could recognize who you are?
Something else that's, you know,
Where's the first place you could recognize who you are? The what?
Bible.
That's the only place we can know who we are. If we don't look here, would we be able to find ourselves?
No.
We could see some element of ourselves through nature, through the celestial bodies, the universe. You hear about the what I call this thing, the zodiacs. All those things have its influence and effect on human person, on who we are. However, it does not clearly defines who we are. Who defines who we are? Who defines who we are?
well, what if we were already defined and we just have to regain that knowledge?
Right, but exactly, we are defined, but who defines who we are?
Your identity.
Yes, who? Who?
Joshua.
That's right. That's right. Yeshua. Or we could say Jesus. He is the one that defines who we are. Now, if we don't know him, could we know ourselves?
No. In the true essence, no. You would think you know who you are, but you know.
We will only be what? Knowing what we are as what? Physical persons. Now, what identify men as a person? What identify a man as a person?
They have a body.
Huh?
They have actually like a body.
What? What on a man's body defend? Ah, yeah. You're afraid of that? You're afraid of that word? You don't like that word, eh? You don't like that word at all? Penis. They don't like that word in church, you know?
Yeah, you heard about the guy that what is it? And what's the guy name?
Penis, right?
Hawk. What's that guy I told you yesterday? What was his name?
I can't remember his name.
Anyway, he.
What you said, Bobby?
The $1 million piece.
Yeah, that's it. The $1 million business. That's it. You remember? Yes. That's it.
All
Nick,
right.
Nick Hawk.
The $1 million. What is that?
Nick Hawk. He insured his penis for $1 million.
Okay.
He sold it?
Insurance. Nick Hawk. Hawk. He actually put insurance on his penis for $1 million.
No kidding.
It's on the it's on the you can look it up on the internet.
And why did he do that?
Because in case something happened to him, you know, depending whatever he does with it or don't do with it, is insured. If he got hurt or if he got, you know, pumped or whatever the case might be, I don't know, you know, you gotta look it up. But
Listen.
he got the insurance.
What they do with themselves, that is not our
Exactly.
business right now. Our business is to know who we are. Your penis. I have a question. Why do you have a penis?
To reproduce.
To reproduce. Only to reproduce?
To use the bathroom.
To use the bathroom? That's the only reason?
To love.
To love.
Have sex.
To have sex.
Well, doesn't it like keep you from like basically combusting?
It keep you from
In
combusting.
the sense where it's like you're keeping yourself clean by, you know, like taking a piss and everything.
Waste.
Well, that is one use of it. That is one use, one function of it.
Yeah.
So why we were designed with penises?
To pleasure our
In
wives.
order to allow the reproduce.
Yeah, and to lose
Reproduction.
waste.
Reproduction and also, how is it? The reproduction is one aspect. To give us some sort of enjoyment and enjoy pleasure.
Pleasure. So to reproduce enjoyment, and what else? What else? What else? Why we were designed with penis? Because this,
To distinguish?
to distinguish. Yeah, we are distinguished. We already distinguish who we are because that distinguishes. But why do you have a penis on your body? We understand it's to release waste, which urine. We understand it's for enjoyment, which is and that enjoyment. Yeah, by extension, you have reproduction, and also bonding, right? So those three classifications for reproduction, for enjoyment, and bonding. Reproduction, enjoyment, and bonding. But why? What's the main function of the penis? Because if you get an enjoyment from it, you're releasing urine from your system, which is all these acid and toxic element, and
semen, I mean.
And well, semen it dies for reproduction, for birth, and then now you're having enjoyment and bonding. Why that is necessary, and what's the reason and purpose for those things? But what is the overarching reason for you having a penis?
Creation.
Creation. I like how you said that, creation. So if our penises are for creation, if our penis is for creation,
Isn't that the same as reproduction?
reproduction is not creation.
Well,
Reproduction is just reproducing. But creation has a broader term. Creation has a sort of like an inclusive
It's organic.
construction. No, it's more than organic, because look at something. You said we bond, we enjoyment,
Enjoyment, and release your,
and joyment, and bonding, enjoyment, and reproduction. Right? Bonding, enjoyment, and reproduction. All of this here is what kind of state? This is a